Physics Fathers. We are here to help you solve.
Real-life physics world's problem. We received a letter from our old friend.
So to help our friend, we will discuss about ohmic and non-ohmic devices.
But this field of science is difficult for us to understand. So we're gonna ask some help from our friend in NASA, Dr. Ivan Lawrence Ria.
Hello, I'm Ivan, your resident physicist. Today, we're gonna learn about ohmic and non-ohmic devices. But first, what is ohmic and non-ohmic devices?
Here are the materials that we need.
First, the ammeter is connected to the resistor, and the voltmeter is parallel connected to the resistor and the ammeter. The ammeter is attached to the power source and the resistor. And then, the voltmeter is parallel connected to the ammeter and the resistor. The voltage and the resistance are recorded. Then, we will add another dry cell and we will repeat the process of connecting the ammeter and the voltmeter. We will add another dry cell to the power supply and repeat the process of connecting the voltmeter and the ammeter. The data were recorded, and after recording the data, we will add another dry cell. This is the third one. And repeat the process of connecting the voltmeter and the ammeter. The data, the resistance, and the voltage were recorded. And after recording that, we will add the last dry cell. And repeat the process of connecting the voltmeter and the ammeter. After connecting the voltmeter and the ammeter, we will record the resistance and the voltage. And after collecting all the voltage and the resistance, we will create a voltage versus resistance graph to show if the device or the experiment is ohmic or non-ohmic. And that's it for ohmic and non-ohmic experiment. For another experiment, we will use the light bulb instead of the resistor. As we can see here, our setup, we only have one dry cell and the light in the light bulb is dim. Current and the voltage of the one dry cell is low. But what if we add another dry cell? Let's see. we add another dry cell to the device, we will see the light bulb is the light of the light bulb is much brighter than the one dry cell only, and the current and the voltage of the two dry cell is greater than the first one. Then we add another dry cell to see what will happen. As we can see, as the number of dry cells are increased, the brighter the light bulb is. As we can see, the current of the 3 dry cell is increased. Then for the voltage also increases as the number of dry cells increases. For the last one, we will add another dry cell. As we can see, as the number of dry cell increases, the brightness of the light bulb also increases. And for the current of the device, the current also increases as the number of dry cells increases. And for the voltage, the number of voltage is increases as the number of dry cells increase. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye!